Django 1911 here. Hello and welcome to my channel. We're gonna be doing a recap of a knife that you've already seen before. It would just be fitting for this knife to have an entire video by itself. This is none other than the Spyderco Brad Southard Flipper. This flipper, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I am, just correct me if I'm wrong, I think would be the first flipper coming out from Spyderco. And being the first, rightfully so, it is top-notch by design, by build quality, and by its overall handling of a famous knife. I mean, he was not yet famous when he designed this, or maybe Brad Southard was already famous, but he was not yet that big, but they delivered it with the Southard Flipper. This flipper, this knife, as you can tell, is not an authentic Brad Southard flipper. This is in fact a Chinese copy of the Brad Southard flipper. This knife, like I said, has got all the plus characteristics. I mean, the boxes were all checked out for concealability, design, build quality, carry. All those good traits of an everyday carry knife has been inputted or uploaded into this design, and therefore we now have an excellent EDC candidate. I've always been saying that the 0700 from Zero Tolerance, the Tanto Edge, would be my optimum carry, a perfect optimum carry. This is actually smaller, and the footprint, mosquito just bit the dust. The footprint of this one is just smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner, a little bit just thinner on this side, thinner on this side. The blade is just a little bit thinner, but still there's, what's that called, the sheep's foot. This knife, even though it's a lowly copy, is a kick-ass copy of the Brad Southard Flipper. This particular sample is supposedly a carbon fiber model on one side and titanium frame lock on the other. Stone washing on the blade, on the grind, and on the flats, it's the same. And the stone washing is just my camera is going crazy. Come on. He has lost his way. Ta-da! So what is it about this knife that makes it you know, makes people say positive things about it. Number one, like I said, everything is on the proper place. Nothing, nothing, nothing was added. I mean, just as is, it's as good as a knife could be. This is my first Southard, first of the 3 Southard copies that I have, and they were all chosen, commissioned according to what they would be doing. This one obviously is like the dressier, you know, it's like a gentleman's folder when you're on a, not formal, I'm not going to be in any formal attire, but this would be fitting on a tactical situation wherein you're just going about in an urban setting, you know, just carrying it around with you. This would fit the bill really nice. The carbon fiber, although it looks good when you're looking at it, is not giving any traction, so that's not a plus point on this. It is, however, lighter, and it would enable this knife to be lighter than the non-carbon fiber scales. Centering on this sample, let's check it. Almost center, but it's not. I could probably center that through just tightening pivot and just polishing things, but it's already okay. I have not gotten any problems with this knife. This is the softest firing knife that I have, and as you can hear, I mean, I'm not gonna be blocking that frame block, so that with no block on that frame block, it just sounds like that, like a soft thud. That's how it fires from the flip. So this guy is for dressier occasions. And the next thing I got, where's the best position for you while I show off your brother? Just put it there. The next thing I got was an orange, high visibility orange for, you know, this is usually used for EMTs. I'm not an official EMT now, but I did have an EMT training. I was an active EMT a long time ago. So it's just proper to have a high visibility orange. So that I have that EMT flavor for it. You know, responder, first responder, anything that belongs to the safety services. You would usually have a high visibility collar to identify that you're going to be using it for, you know, just stripping jeans, clothing from, you know, strip it so that you can clean the wound. And this one would be a nice addition to what you're going to be stripping. At least get the Southern. And this has the this is titanium. This is stainless steel. You can see the difference. The titanium is bead blasted, sand blasted titanium finish, and the steel, the stainless steel, is stone washed. And the third I hope would not be the last Southern that I have, would be the proper tactical black. This one, I got this with the gritty pivot bearing. It was so gritty that you can't even flip it right. Disassemble it because it's just a hex, and I was able to make it flip really well. And it's proper tactical black apparel. This is very important. This black anodized clip would just be an improvement over those two that are not black anodized, because the clip is the one that's going to be hanging off from your pocket. Anything that is shiny, anything that is metallic, anything that reflects light and is very conducive to get your attention would be a bad thing in a tactical situation. That's why when you're going in tactical, you go ahead and dress yourself in all the black that you can see, all the dark grays that you can see, and that would probably be it. A tacticals loadout. Of the three, the first favorite that would be obvious would be this. Then when I got this, like, I still want this. I still have this as a favorite. And then when I got this the first time, it's like, this is still my favorite because this one was just not working well. And when I finally was able to make this work, this is not my favorite. I just saw a video maybe just a few hours ago that made me call my attention to the coating on the knives. For a good reason, he was saying that the knife coatings, this one especially, has a carcinogenic agent to it. That is bad. You don't want any carcinogenic stuff on a knife that you would be using to prepare food. So just now, I'm gonna be very mindful of that, and I would want to be sharing that information to you. Be very mindful of the coatings in your knife. For food preparation, it will be nice to have a plain steel blade. This one is the stonewash. This is good. This one is also stonewash, or a satin would also be nice, but not with coated blades. Very bad for food preparation. You will get cancer. Knock on wood, we won't. So just another reminder, be mindful of those coatings on your blade. And yes, now this is my favorite, the black one. Let's change the angle. I'm playing with my knives, just making them look good in front of the camera so that it's appealing to the viewers. You know, just viewing videos on YouTube, you need to have just the basic common sense. Not a shaky camera, not a blurry camera, and not so noisy. Just you can live with it. It's just YouTube, man. So out of this three now, this is my favorite. I just don't know who's the sharpest of them all. And of course, I have the paper. 2, 3 on the paper. Who will cut, or who will have the smoothest cut? My money. No, this is not scripted, man. I mean, I have lots of knives, and I don't go about sharpening my knives every night. so just leave them be. But you know, who would be the sharpest between these three? Let's start with the original. So, Spyderco Brad Southard copy in carbon fiber scale. How sharp are you? That was wrong. I should have there. That was cheating. Fine. This one needs some sharpening to make it razor sharp and cut paper. So, not so good. This needs to be sharpened. And when that one gets sharpened, I'm sure that would be my favorite. The orange one, the high visibility orange copy. Let's see how sharp you are. Off the bat, this is definitely smoother. You can hear the cut, and it is sharper. So hey, the high visibility EMT first responder orange actually works, and you can actually cut any clothes that you need to be taking out to get to the wound with it. Right on. So how about the tactical black? It's sharp, but if you can hear it, because me, I can feel it as it glides through the paper. The high vis orange first responder is sharper. This one is also good. That one, or this one, is just better. So, this is the sharpest among them. That was a surprise. I was rooting for the black one. And the orange would probably be a favorite in the meantime. So, orange the sharpest, black sharp. The original and my favorite before is the least sharpest of the bunch. So now that we've ascertained that this cuts best, is good, and this is not as good, who is the lightest among them? Battery. Let's first try the original from the top. 4.3 ounces. Let's not go around to grams, or let's just try grams. 123 grams for those in the grams country. 4.3 ounces. The second one, the orange, with a stainless steel. 5.4 ounces, so it's 1.1 ounces heavier than this. This is 4.3, is it? Yeah, 4.3, 5.4. So there's a 1.1 ounce difference between these two. And the last would be the tactical black. 4.3. See? This is how China would have, or this is how China does things that would make your head, that would make you want to scratch your head. See, this is supposed to be a carbon fiber version. A carbon fiber version would always be lighter. This is not carbon fiber. It's just G10, black G10. But it is as light as this one. It's same, 4.3 ounces. You can only assume, see, you can only assume that for this carbon fiber to be as heavy as this all black with no carbon fiber, just a regular G10, you could just assume that something here is heavy, maybe the blade, because it negates the carbon fiber scale. Because with the blade here could be lighter. It's hard to explain. The thing is, a G10 and a carbon fiber would be on the same weight if that's the case. And a real carbon fiber should be lighter. That's my point. Sorry. So, we have a sharp, not so sharp, and just the good sharp. Okay, I have been ranting for a long time. I have approached the 22-minute mark. And as always, I would be thanking you for watching the video this long. And I hope you like it. And my farewell line would be, as always, hope to see you guys the next time.